There. Good morning. The people who one sec, said they like my my older videos where I was actually on the move and talking. You're lucky today because I have to keep moving. I can't stop. I almost did one of those videos where, like the intro, where I explain like, oh yeah, I got a job to go to, so I'm gonna do my Ruck March video in the afternoon. And last night I was thinking, what is that about? What am I doing? I gotta work today, but I just got up an extra hour earlier. So instead of getting at 5 for my Ruck March, I'm up at 4 because I want to be at the place I'm renovating. I want to be there by 5:30, so I gotta move basically. But no, I started to notice and feel the like the slowing down, making excuses like, oh, I'll just do it in the afternoon, or I was working hard the last couple of times, I'll take it easier. Like, no, not for me. I'm not doing that. I move hard, faster. I recognize that, those excuses and that feeling. People who've had dreams and goals and they started them and then quit them, they probably recognize that too. Now I'm out here encouraging all this stuff. But again, I'm not telling you have to get up at 4 a.m. and throw on a weighted vest and a backpack. Do what works for you, but do it. Right? Oh, I gotta grab my bullet points, but you might have to deal with this mic clicking for a minute. Because last night when I was working out, I had a lot of stuff come to me. But it's like, oh yeah, I might not even need these. So when I was working out last night, which I absolutely did not want to do because I did Ruck March, I did my job, picked up material, which was crazy heavy. I was tired. But my boys were sitting down watching Veggie Tales. And I thought, I'm so excited and so happy about the people who've been watching this and been motivated and started doing things. And I'm like, I didn't even clue in. Like, I kind of did, but not to this extent until last night. My boys are seeing this. They know when they get up in the morning, Dad's already been up for at least 3 hours and he's been moving. They know that I'm working, like when I'm gone, I'm 8 to 12 hours working. And then I come home. I spend time with them. We do a little bit of Nerf guns, some Lego, because that is really important. Like everything I talk about, the most important is family. Like when I talk about making yourself the best version of yourself, yeah, it's for you, but it's for your family. And then they see me before that, while they're getting ready for bed, sometimes just trying to get through a workout. They see me sweaty, laying there sore. But you know what they don't see? They don't see me giving up. Because I'm not doing that anymore. If I gotta make more time or I gotta get up earlier to get something done, that's what I'm doing from now on. No more excuses. Do that too, but in your own way, okay? I know everybody's at different levels, right? What I wanted to do with this channel and these videos and stuff is reach everybody at try to reach people at those levels, right? Like if you're just starting out, that's why I talk about how I started out, like the slow steps but consistent. I like to think I'm somewhere in the middle. Like if you're thinking like just starting out and super advanced guys, if there's any of those advanced guys who watch these, like thank you for your support. I could use some advice too. But people just starting out, I'll keep talking about what motivates me and what gets me out here every morning. Obviously I just did main one, my boys. And when I was working out and I was thinking, I have all these things pop in my head about, just a sec, I gotta light my path for a minute. something else came to me, and I don't know how well it's going to be received, but I don't care anymore. And this is something I used to do. I was like, when I was working I was thinking, I got to talk about this because I'm seeing it a lot. And I used to do it, and it will completely paralyze you. It's people who make physical ailments or their like their illnesses or whatever, like when they make it part of their identity. So many people are doing that. Like I used to do it with my legs. Like people who knew that I wanted to be in the military, and then the whole issue with my legs, like I made it my identity. I couldn't go anywhere without talking about it. It's probably annoying, but I'm seeing that a lot with a lot of people around me, a lot of people I care about. Like it's their go-to excuse why they can't do stuff. Anybody who thinks like that or feels like that, and if you think I'm too harsh, or I highly recommend like David Goggins. He's got 2 books. I recommend both of them because he's got all the excuses in the world, and he still does it. He ran on broken legs, and the point he makes, and I agree with this, is if you listen to his story and look into him, a lot of people, like I do it too, but he'll call you out on it. Just think like, oh well, this guy's just a machine. He's on a different level. I can't do that. He's just a man. He's a person. Like go listen to his stories. If you get the audio, like they're both on Audible. You can, if you have time to read, like I recommend listening to them while you work out. That's what I did. Don't let that stuff stop you. Don't let you pass any physical ailments. Like this guy ran on broken legs, like not shin splints. His leg was broken, and he'll tell you, and I'm telling you, like he's not like a super soldier made in a lab or a robot. He's a person. He had, like I said, he's had every excuse. I don't want to spoil anything in the book because I really want you guys to read that. The people who know me, you message me and I'll get you that book. Because as long as you swear to me, you'll listen to it. Because it changed my life. I just, like again, I'm not coming from a place of like not judging or anything. Like I did it too. I was like, I don't know if everybody does this, but I was almost relieved when I had that problem with my legs, because and not consciously, I wasn't saying this or thinking this out loud, but when I do some self-reflecting meditation, stuff like that, stuff I recommend you guys do too all the time, I realized, okay, I was like almost happy. I had an excuse anytime I didn't want to do anything. Like, okay, my legs. Like I said, I'm working on my my social skills and talking to people and making connections. Like I use that as an excuse to not go out because I already didn't like to talk to people. I didn't like to move. Use that as an excuse. Just like, yeah, I'm not telling you to go do what David Goggins did, but I'm telling you, if you've got something that you find, like I said, go do some self-reflecting, stand in the mirror, meditate, fast, go learn about yourself. If you realize that that's something you're doing, highly encourage you to change that. Because like it'll stop you from doing everything, not just physical, like not just fitness. You'll use an excuse for everything. And then when you're older and you're sitting back and you have a bunch of regrets, don't be blaming anybody else. Another thing I used to do, like every time I come out here with some tough love stuff or start sounding harsh, just know that I'm coming from a place of experience. Like these are the things I did. And I recognized how crippling it was and it was slowing me down. And now I just see how like frustrating it all is. Like, yeah, don't be blaming anybody else. Don't be making excuses. In the end, if you don't achieve any of these goals, you got no one to blame but yourself. Have a good day, everyone. God bless. Actually, wait. I know I just said my sign off, but another thought I had was I kind of want to start documenting. Like, it's one thing to talk about it, but you guys don't know. For all you know, I shut this off and I go play PlayStation. I want to start documenting, like, yeah, I get up at 4, do my ruck march, go to work, kill it there, and then come home. I'm not gonna document the spending time with my family, like that's private, but like the workout at the end of the day and stuff, like it's not just ruck marches. I said, like, this is starting with me getting physically fit and then start tackling some other goals and dreams. Like, I will, like, my business is it's already starting to pick up. Like, I want to hire people. I want to give people opportunity. I want to start changing it into, I don't know what else to call it right now, but I'll just call it a charity right now, just because I can't think of another word, or a ministry or something. But like, I'm going to help people. I'm going to use my contractor skills and construction skills to help. I mentioned, there's a YouTuber I follow, mentioned on the podcast, and I mentioned on one of my walks that basically an idea I had as a kid, he's doing it. Maybe someday I can get in contact with him and he can give me some starting tips and stuff. But I had this idea a long time ago to have a construction company that whenever a natural disaster, like in Canada, we get a lot of flooding and a lot of fires, pack up its crew and get him on my off-grid buses or trailers and go to that area and do some good work there. Cleaning up, helping people, feeding people, building temporary shelters while people get their lives back in order. I think it's been 23 days, so I think it's okay to start talking about some of those goals and dreams. I heard one time this guy say that statistically, people who talk about, I can't remember the whole thing, about people who talk about it don't end up doing it. But for me, that's not the case at all. In fact, getting out here and talking about this has been one of the biggest pushes forward I've done. Like, I'm not going back now. I can't. I got all you guys to hold me accountable. By day 100, if I'm not sprinting with all this gear on, you guys call me out. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Have a good day, everyone. God bless.